the Arizona Cardinals. We did have a big 9-5 win, but we lost the final game 4-3. We're going to have Joey Lucchesi on the mound. He did pick up a loss in that 1-0 game against the San Francisco Giants. He went 5 innings, he has 5 Ks, and the ERA 1.8, going up against Jack Flaherty. I can't say this. Flaherty. Sorry. And MVP4 Gold Ops also joining me, also my enunciation guide. Because clearly I can't talk. And we're just going to keep sending the minors. We have our roster set, so our guys are getting playing time. We're just going to wear base road jerseys, I think. I'm a little upset that we don't have the 2000 road jerseys, because I really want to wear this, the cream San Diego away jerseys, but they don't have them, so we're going to go with the grays. Continuing to switch that cap to pay homage to Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman. Our uniforms are set. What are the Cardinals going with? And we'll have them wear their alternate this game. Joey Lucchesi is going to be a really fun guy to use. Has a lot of, he has a lot of good pitches that I like. I like the curveball. I like the sinker. I'm not a big fan of the changeup, but we'll get through it. We should be able to start our whole team except for Austin Hedges and maybe Will Meyer. So we might have to go pick up a utility guy. But Richie Schaefer is going to get his second start. Will Meyer. Always a key in franchise to rotate your players. Because if you don't rotate your players, then there'll be problems.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. Around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on the calendar since about midwinter. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball.
Oh, you little shit! You hit it from me.
I'm sure this
Spit it out.
Have its ups and downs.
What are you eating?
Together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club, getting out of the game with a good start.
I'll be back later.
The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks.
Because otherwise, this is just going to be a problem.
Is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Two and two. Full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Richie Schaefer waits on deck. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. So digging in now, Richie Schaefer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bader is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Jose Martinez. He'll lead.
What did you eat? Sorry about that, guys.
He's off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Jairo Munoz, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reyes shading to his right. 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Schaffer will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Up in St. Louis, and with a little bit more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado.
I really don't want to hear Heidi.
History in this matchup. He's 0 for 5.
Manny Machado.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's
love
the first
curveballs.
down.
That knuckle curve's just filthy.
Settling in now, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
From the stretch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
That's wide, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
One there. On to
Sorry about that, guys. I do have a puppy in my house, so I do have to take a couple breaks in between to check on the puppy.
Here's Matt Carpenter.
Well, we're going to try to play these games as quick as I can.
On its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. That just misses off the inside for ball one.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Still even at 2-2. Ozuna, base runner at first with 1 out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
2 on here with 1 man out. And in the bet next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Taken, but called a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
This team's been in a pretty bad funk deal. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
We're just not pitching well right now, and I'm not understanding why we can't hit the bar.
Now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it, and he thought about going to second.
I threw that to second, but instead
he'll take only the out at first as the run
easy double play ends up being 2-0.
Digging in, Jose Martinez. He flew out.
The preloaded to go first.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Rookie mistakes here right now.
Second, reined in.
2-0.
In time, and the
Cardinals get strikes first with 2 runs in the bottom half of the second.
At the plate, number 9, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, you brought your toy in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
2-2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. He's ready for his first at-bat.
Reyes is actually batting pretty well, not 294.
And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And he's way off balance with the swing there. One pitch.
Can't catch up to the knuckle curve because they slowed it down too much.
Got him swinging. Chased
and we swing away at the slider, so that's 2 outs.
So here now is the pitcher, Joey Lucchesi. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Joey Lucchesi up to bat.
First baseline.
Those 2 walks came back to bite him.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2. Swing and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Lucchesi gets on base.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that.
We go first and second.
Now we could have some issues.
We're not running on Bader. Good arm, good speed.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out
and this should bring up Hosmer with a good opportunity. Oh, safer.
Now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
1-0 count to Schaefer.
Start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Another knuckle curve.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 to 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Runners on first and second aren't going to affect Flaherty.
Stepping in, Jairo Munoz.
We strike out on a knuckle curve.
Bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball.
And Lucchesi gets the best of Goldschmidt, striking him out. That's his first strikeout of the day.
Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Carpenter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
We go sinker up and in.
Fouled away.
So he doesn't bite at it. He change up down and away.
Another 0-2 coming. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses.
He changed us where we wanted it. Sinker down and away. Change speeds.
They haven't played
We didn't get the mess of timing, but we are going to get the 1, 2, 3 innings.
Will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down. In now, Eric Hosmer.
Leading off for San Diego, the first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hosmer.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Good knuckle curve by Hosmer.
The 0-1 on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hosmer, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now batting. The third base.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. A base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Hosmer gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away.
I'm not sure if I want to swing at that, but we do.
Swing, and he pops him up. Munoz over to his right.
Sort of flies out. Must give Will Meyer the day off.
The center fielder, number 7.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 28.
Only 2-0.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out.
1 out.
And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Good swing.
First delivery to him on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Good pitch from Flaherty. Mejia. Good catcher, but struggled because of his stance. They're hitting the ball.
First and second now, 1 man out. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Number 9. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Just goes to show.
And I believe that's Urias' first base hit, maybe. Are going to update me on that?
Better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. I had him reaching at thin air.
Wanted a check swing, but didn't get it. Okay.
after that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he struck him out.
And we do get 2 runs in. Strand the guy on second. Flaherty avoids the big inning.
Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Tatis loves it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did
We
right
still
there.
got DeYoung.
When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust. And
With the
put
fastball
bat on
up
the
and
ball.
in.
He made that strikeout look real
Go with the
easy.
sinker down and away to
And
Bader.
bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. No balls and a strike to count. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
We can change up
Just
away.
off the outside
We
that
don't get the
time,
call.
right off for a
Good
ball.
pitch though, right where we
2
wanted it.
runs on 2 hits and no errors.
Go
so far
fastball
for
up
the
and in.
Redbirds. Fastball close, but he didn't get it.
We don't get
2-1.
that one either. Another close pitch where we wanted it.
Line, but speared.
Another good pitch, and that'll get us out of the
This
inning.
one to first
34
in
pitches through
time,
4
and
for
that ends
Lucchesi.
the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
And Lucchesi gets robbed of another single. Great play by Bader in center field.
What a play there for the first out.
Tatis up to bat, 1 for 2 in this
now,
game.
Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's a slider to
We get the
start
benefit of
things
the doubt,
out.
definitely a strike.
Ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Got to get those numbers up. Batting .222. Not great for the Padres.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that messed
Brings
with
that
the
knuckle
timing
curve
for a
out.
strike. And he lays off upstairs,
And they
but
call that a
it's
strike.
strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Gotta stop striking out. Another good pitch on the docket. Wasn't able to get a chunk of it.
Last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And the pitch. Bounce to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. The flip to the pitcher covering.
Flutter gets to the base. Goldschmidt with a nice flip. Bring up Yachty.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina, as we move past the halfway point in this one.
2 RBIs in this game. He was able to get a clutch single with the bases loaded. Good fielding out there by Hosmer. Picks it for out number 1. See, we can get a quick inning with Flower. Chesty, now the Flowery's up.
In his only trip to the plate so far, and he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Did he really? What was the injury? Oh my gosh. He just got injured. You're kidding right now.
Whistler is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 71, Matt Whistler.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
We're going to have to call up a pitcher, I'm going to assume.
Cardinals
Chesty is now injured. I have to lower injuries a little bit.
This for Machado down at
Machado got it.
And that's
2
the
outs.
second out.
Right fielder, Jose.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Change up away. See what we can do with that.
Left side.
We get him to drown out.
By
Machado throws to Hosmer. So in the bottom of the 5th, we'll go top 6. Hopefully Lee Chesty's okay. Missed the injury. Thought it was the other team. Skipped through it too quick. Hosmer up to bat. Lead off the top of the 6th. Flaherty's still in there. 58 pitches. Gotta get that number up.
Hard hit to first.
Good pick by Goldschmidt at first.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in now, Manny Machado. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half.
Machado takes one.
You know,
0-1 count to Machado.
Guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's
I was about to say, it's
right
very
here.
rare for an all-star batter like Machado to get another pitch that close in the zone.
The 1-1. It's a high
We
fly
just
ball headed for the left
swung
field
early on the
corner.
knuckle
If it
curve.
stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball
2-2 count as Machado check swings, but does get the benefit of the call.
Fastball.
Check swings again. Good pitch by Flowery. Keeping Machado on and set the plate. Full count.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what?
Machado strikes out looking. Good pitch by Flowery. His 10th K of the game is where he struck out a lot this game. Really good mix of command for Flowery.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air to
Margot,
center.
get all of that?
Another 1,
No.
2, 3 for the Ledger. He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now. Ready once again. Jairo Munoz. Past battles with Matt Whistler. He's 1 for 3. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better.
1-2
that was
count.
almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul.
Machado able to make the play over there in foul ground. That's a big out. Paul Goldschmidt, always dangerous. Matt Carpenter's not doing too well, but is a dangerous hitter. Always starts off slow, but usually finishes in around that 285 ballpark.
I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
With about 30 home runs.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
We get the slider, but Carpenter just gets a piece of it.
Are empty here with 2 men out.
We're going to go back high.
Lays off that time, and it's
don't get the call. Good pitch, though. That's where we wanted it.
Guys that could just spit on an
go 2-seamer back, down and in.
We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Right where we wanted it, but Carpenter stays honest, doesn't swing at it.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
We go to the changeup, and we get the out, 2-2, top 7. Who's going to be able to break away in this game?
Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. All tied at 2 apiece as
we've only allowed 2 hits in this game, pitching really well.
Let's have a look at our game
2 walks really killed us. We would have Will Meyer out there in left field. We probably would have got out in the inning.
Started to go around
but
there,
we do have
a couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Stafford out there, Stouffer, Stafford, one of the 2.
And he fouls this one off.
But 2-2, 1-1, count to Mejia.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Probably should have swung at that one. Drive the count up a little bit.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 9, 1 for 2.
Flaherty just dealing 11 Ks.
So and he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first
and we're going to fly out to second.
Strikes.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Friendly Reyes. He was sat down on strikes.
We're going to try not to strike on a 3rd time with Reyes.
He didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him.
Good check swing on the knuckle curve. Like I said, really like that knuckle curve. I'm going to go with Adam Warren in case this goes, in case we're not able to get the insurance that we need to take the lead.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 2-1 pitch. Enough.
See what the comment was. Didn't know somebody was watching. I apologize. I'm quite sure who Bulls Gaming is, but what's up?
And missed 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
And that's a hat trick for him, and Flaherty goes to 12 Ks in the game.
It looks like they've decided to stick.
Listener will stay one more inning.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of
because
it's not uncommon for relief pitchers.
We need to save our pitchers.
After they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. 1 gone for the Red.
Hit the wrong button.
Birds in the 7th, and that'll bring in the Illinois
I don't know about that one, buddy.
Paul DeYoung. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Not a big game share. I buy all my games. My friends buy all their games, so I'm not about game sharing. Wish I could help. I just don't trust people.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air out to left. Schaffer is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
But yeah, we definitely need that utility guy out here trying to assist this team because we just don't have that bat that we need.
I don't think he even concerns
and that's what we're struggling with is bats.
To put it on the ground, that's part of what makes him successful.
And we're gonna get another 1-2-3 inning.
And he'll step
we have only allowed 2 hits, but the 2 runs and 2 walks, Lucchesi gave up, came back to bite us when Yachty, and I believe the 3rd inning, had the bases loaded and got a nice little blooper.
Mike Mayer's been summoned from the
we're gonna
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59.
We're gonna let Will Meyer pinch hit. He got the day off from the field, but we're gonna let him pinch hit here. Batting .310 on the season.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Bullet back up the middle.
Bader's there.
And the pinch hitter is retired.
Pinch hitting with Will Meyer goes all for naught.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ripped down the first base line.
Oh, they called that foul. I thought maybe it hit off the base. We were going to have a double with Tatis Jr.
0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. This is line to left.
Tatis Jr. lines out to Marcell Ozuna.
Takes it in for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Richie Schaffer.
Richie Schaffer up to bat.
With the first pitch, here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now
we could really use a base knock here by Schaffer.
Even at 2-2. Line towards center
Great
field.
Terrace and Bader.
O'Neal.
That can cover a lot of ground. So that is O'Neal out there in center. Okay. Warren's going to come into this game.
Warren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Pitching fairly well for us.
17. Adam.
The longtime Yankee and twin comes to San Diego.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is
Yachty just gets a piece of that curveball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher
go back up and away in the zone with the sinker. We're going to get Yachty to fly out to Machado.
And he'll take it for the first out.
Tyler O'Neill out in center.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
He must have done a double switch.
Fouled off.
Took Bader out of the game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the
Am I right? I don't know.
outside that time is the
Check here in a sec. Doesn't show your lineup anymore. Okay.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swing and a liner.
Tatis Jr. isn't able to get a grasp on that one. We ran the wrong way.
Sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2.
Thought we were going to get a nice, easy out. The ball goes over our heads. Now we need to get a double play ball.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez.
Jose Martinez is very dangerous, so we don't want to mess up and give him something he can hit. He just about did there. Thought that curveball was going to get a little bit more of the zone.
Fouled away.
We're going to attack him down and in with this curveball. Hopefully we backdoor it.
Breaking ball that time.
Don't get it where we want it.
He's got him
Go with the slider down and away.
I don't think he'll try to get him out.
We're going to get him into the double play.
He's seen it already a couple.
Excellent job. Heads up by Urias, tagging the runner because he was close enough. And we're able to get out of the inning, going to the top of the 9th. Still all knotted up here, 2-2. A pitching duel per se.
Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer.
By pitching duel, a bullpen pitching duel right now.
Last time up.
Eric.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And he popped him up. DeYoung has a play.
And a good pitch there by Myers to get Hosmer.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear
0-1
down.
count to Machado.
He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Machado now on 0-1. And a check swing here, but he
like I said, you can't check swing with power.
0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
1-2 count to Machado.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there.
2-2 count.
Down to first and no swing. It's ball 2.
Just in case, we'll just have him warm up. I don't think we're going to hit a home run, but we're trying here.
Now the 2-2. Slap hard the
Machado does get on base. Start a 1-out rally.
Out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up in and try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah,
Margot 1 for 3, not batting too well. Tatis and him are in the same boat.
A non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Carpenter is there. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some
Machado would have just ran.
Play, but it
would have been aggressive base running. We had the base, he just didn't run.
Francisco Mejia. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, we had a runner on second and third with no outs. I mean, 1 out.
Especially when you're kind of
Come on.
to do something productive.
The 0-1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down.
And that's going to get the run in.
Oh, he misses it. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here.
Mejia puts the Go ahead, run. Up. Should have been 4-2, but we'll take the run. DeYoung just out of the outreach glove, I believe. Believe that's DeYoung at shortstop.
Runs are at a premium. That's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, number 9, as he rips it on the ground to second.
They go the short route for 3. Great job by Magia. We're going to bring in Kirby Yates for his first save attempt on the season, first appearance. Had 12 saves last year.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 39, Kirby Yates.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Down the third baseline.
Machado plays that well. That's the first out.
One gone.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was
Goldschmidt's up to bat. We're gonna put it in his wheelhouse. They can go get it.
Prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
We can't get Goldschmidt chasing the slider down and away.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Can't get him to swing at the fastball. Go splitter down and away. We get him on the splitter.
And things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what
Matt Carpenter up to bat.
Can't handle.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it.
And now do is the Padres take the first game in St. Louis 3-2.
Taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team.
Adam Warren gets his first win. Kirby Yates with his first save.
Final finish. San Diego came through when it mattered in.
And that'll do it for this episode. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys next time.